In the West African bush, smoke on the horizon is part of life. Look how big the flames are! But when the wind shifts, a tool becomes a threat to everything these people have built. Out here, there are no sirens. If the land burns, no one is coming to help. You are truly on your own.
I'm afraid of driving here and making a mistake.
We arrived in Togo ready to see what the road had for us. Spending our days at local workshops and getting to know the rhythm of the bush.
Oh la 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 la.
But things changed fast. Between the heartbreak of saying goodbye to our friends who have been our family, to an evening where we stood with our host to protect the farm we were calling home. This week, Togo got very real very quickly.
We are ready to cross the border today. We are going to Togo. It's only half an hour from where we are now. The road should be good, even if now it doesn't seem so very good, actually. There's a little bit, quite some potholes.
We are super excited to go to Togo, and the area where we are first heading into Togo has a huge biodiversity, so we expect a beautiful natural landscape where we are sleeping tonight. So we had to stop there to get our stamp for the Carnet de Passages. And now we have to drive a little bit here through the jungle to go to the immigration office. They will stamp our passports there, and then this part is done for Ghana, and then the same procedure, but get a stamp for Togo and get a stamp in our Carnet de Passage for Togo, and then we are good to go.
We are good to go.
I think we have to proceed a little bit.
Yeah, I think
It's
we
not
can.
very clear. Ah yeah, look, there's a big gate.
Ah, yeah, now you cannot go further.
Pied à terre, feet on ground. Oh, that means we have to walk from here.
Stop.
Huh?
Yeah, you stop at the stop.
To the motorbikes.
Welcoming Togo! We made it! We are in Togo! And the border was going very easy, people super friendly, and it's like the jungle here. I think it's one of the most remote border crossing we have done. We met a guy at the border and I asked him how is the road, and he said, not so good, but with your car it's manageable. This is a little diamond. And if you don't know what I mean by a little diamond, I just put a video here for you to watch.
I think we've just arrived at another heaven on earth. Looks very promising because it's so untouched. I mean, already the border was so wild and natural, everything, and now it is our first stretch into the country, and we are still surrounded by pure nature.
And when Norman is talking about promising, it means probably that there is a lot of options for us to see more snakes. Is this what you mean?
I mean, here is a lot of wildlife. Apart from the snakes, there's a lot of amphibians, reptiles in general. But before this, we will have to do all the necessary things. It's always the same when we go and enter into a new country. SIM card, then we still have to go to the customs to get our stamp in for the Carnet de Passage. And also we will have to get
Cash?
yeah, some cash, because we don't have a lot left. But once this is done, now it's midday, we will just go and sleep somewhere or set up our camp somewhere in the wild and explore this beautiful area here. Oh, I love this so much. It's like a real jungle here where we are driving through. On the left, super dense forest. On the right, you can see the valley. On the other side, a little bit of the highlands. Beautiful, very, very nice. I think we should stop, eat a mango, and enjoy the view and celebrate our arrival here in Togo. What do you think? We are arriving in town. It's called Kpalimé. We don't really pronounce the K. I thought it's gonna take us ages to drive there, but after we have stamped our Carnet de Passages, the road turned out to be actually quite a good road, and now we are on a perfect tarmac road. And Togo is actually known to have very good tarmac road all across the country, or at least the main roads between the big towns are all good tarmac road. So, well, for now it has been a very beautiful and positive experience so far.
It's really not time for lunch or even dinner. But yeah, we found this place and it looks already very nice from the inside. I went already. So we just discussed with the chef and he suggests us to take the Afro burgers. So it's typical because first of all the bread will be like fufu. So the cassava plus the plantain. And then the next special thing on this burger is that one will be with cheese. It's vangash, so it's a very special cheese from here, so really happy to try this. And the other one will be with aloko, which is also the plantain. And we also go for a nice juice, baobab and bissap juice. So it's gonna be delicious. We can't wait to have this in front of us.
Are you ready for a game?
Oh yeah.
Ah, already? Oh la 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 la.
Continental,
Wow.
GPN,
Merci.
Continental.
So this burger is with plantain and this one is with the local cheese. Can't wait to try this. Wow. 10 points.
Everything just fits perfectly together. And the sauce is also very nice. Delicious. Togo is our 8th country here on the African continent.
Wow.
This was far future. Togo
Yeah.
was like, yeah, but let's see when we are there. And our time has been passing so fast.
Yeah, I think since Ivory Coast it's going very fast.
But we're really enjoying this trip. It's been, a blast. Well, we have 10 days in Togo and I think they're going to be nice. It's already a very nice start. Well, it always needs it at the moment to actually realize that we are in Togo now, a new country. I think tomorrow when I wake up I'm more like, wow, we are actually in Togo. It's a small country, it's a beautiful country.
And we are ready to explore it. We have decided to go back towards the border because the area is very green. It's quite mountainous, so it's not so many options to park left and right. But we find a spot and I think it's going to be nice. And we're going to be able to spend a few days there, really soaking the nature. Now the sun is already setting, so hopefully we arrive before it's getting very dark. We're always switching seats.
I mean, Melanie offered to drive the last 1.8 kilometers. Nice from here. Now it's almost 6 in the evening and it's getting dark now pretty quickly. So we have another 340 meters and then I hope that this place is going to be nice. Otherwise there is not really a plan B to go anywhere else. So we have to stay here. Well, we could drive in the dark all the way back, but I don't think that you want to do this.
There is no plan B and no time for the plan B. So it seems like it's on the side of the road. I can't park it. Norman, you want to park it there? I will say I prefer to park on the right side where it's trees. Norman would say that we have to park on the left side where it's the emptiness. How we do?
But I don't know if this is the place to be for more than a night because it's so close to the road.
I can't park, it's too narrow. I'm not used to mountains like this. I'm not very adventurous. I'm afraid of driving here and making a mistake, and I prefer Norman do it. He wants to park here. I think he should say it. And I think here we could just fit, no? Cute and nice.
Maybe when I can turn.
Turn.
Yeah, I don't know how long we can really stay here, but I think it's good for tonight. Huh?
Yeah, I think tonight and then maybe tomorrow we have to find another place.
I can't believe we drove so far away from the city
Yeah.
to park here. I mean, it says on my Overland next to the road, but
On the
this
road.
could also be here on the road. But yeah.
Salut, ça va? Ça va. Oui. Non, ça va, pas de problème. Merci. Vous allez au village? Ah, bonne soirée, hein? Merci. They ask if we have a problem, and I say no, it's fine. And then if they are going to the village now, and they're actually going back to the village. Very nice, very friendly. Normally they would more be like, kind of, oh, you can't stay here, it's the bush, it's dangerous. They don't really expect us to stay here, so they don't even think about it. I also don't believe it, actually. But yeah, I think it's gonna be nice. Is it shower time?
I think we deserve a shower, yeah.
We really had a nice time in Ghana. We are super happy to be here now in Togo. We are gonna have an amazing time here, and all the way to South Africa we still have so much to experience, so much to see. We will still keep on sharing with you, of course. It's also big memories for us that we are creating with each video. If you like our video, we will be very happy if you can leave a comment. It's really helping to grow the channel, and also it gives us an extra energy to create the next video.
Yeah, sometimes places are like this. Which isn't too bad, but I'm just thinking about the detour that we made just to get here, to have this.
Yeah, the view is nice, the parking not so nice. The road is just there. Hopefully it's not too busy, so there's not too many people passing, and normally it's playing with the machete.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. You cut greens everywhere, but not around Mochi. We are back on the road. We had to leave a little campsite. It was a very nice place, beautiful, with a beautiful view. Unfortunately, very close to the road, with a lot of motorbike passing, sometimes cars, so not really a lot of privacy for us. And also we totally ran out of water, so we have to go to the bigger village and get some water. And we have found on the way a little market with artisanal creation, so we are going to go there. I think it's something we have not done for very long, to go and see the traditional art that is made in West Africa, so we're really looking forward.
It's actually a very big complex here. I didn't expect this. You have many buildings, and in each building is something else happening. So there was a pottery, and there I can see some paintings in front of the building.
I think it's more like a school or something. I think you can just park here, because there is not a real parking. Nice, let's discover the place. There's nobody to welcome us, so it doesn't seem to be too touristic.
We were told that over the weekend the students wouldn't be there, but a few people still were. The first room was packed with carved wooden objects. It felt more like an antique museum than a workshop. In the corner, one artist was shaping a tiny elephant keychain from ebony, a beautiful but sadly overexploited wood. As we have traveled through West Africa, we have seen women everywhere wearing these vibrant fabrics called wax. Oh, it's like plastic, huh? We thought it was a long-standing tradition, but it was actually introduced by the Dutch in the 19th century. We ended our tour at the pottery workshop. We couldn't remember the last time we had seen pottery. Maybe not since Morocco, but it's always so satisfying to watch a block of clay turn into a pot. The next morning felt very different. After hearing fires near our wild camp, it was time to go. This morning we are heading to the Kpalimé farm. This is an organic farm on the foot of the Mount Agu. We're gonna spend there a day minimum to help the people a little bit, to explore the beautiful surroundings, to see what they're actually doing there, because they grow some fruits, veggies, they also have honey. So we want to see what this place looks like. This is going to be our destination for today. So come with us when we explore the Kellen farm today. Bonjour, ça va?
Bonjour. Bien, et vous?
Ouais, et vous?
Ah, ça va.
Ça va?
Vous allez où?
Au Mont.
Mont Agou.
Agou.
Ouais.
C'est pour aller visiter le tourisme.
Ouais, tourisme,
c'est
ouais.
ça.
Merci. We are pretty early, it's 8:15 and we will be arriving in 15 minutes, and I see all these beautiful avocados and pineapples on the side of the road, and I'm so much tempted to buy them, but knowing that we're going to go to that farm now that probably has a lot of variety of fruits and veggies to offer, we don't have to stop here. We're going to get everything from the farm. Maybe we can pick it ourselves today. Let's see how it's going to be. I have not really so much clue in detail how everything is going to happen today, but I know that we will get our hands dirty, and it's not only showing the others getting dirty hands, but yeah, I'm ready for this. When we arrived at the farm, our friends who had been traveling a few days ahead of us were just about to leave. They'd had a few beautiful days there, but they also warned us the work can be demanding. But we didn't come here to relax. So we could briefly see our friends. Now we're gonna go and get our hands dirty.
Oh, it makes me so sad to always say goodbye, and now we know we don't see them again.
Yeah, not for. Yeah, it's gonna be quite some time now. They're gonna head towards Namibia, and yeah, we have calculated a bit differently than them. But yeah, we're gonna see them in a few months.
Welcome to Kellen farm. We're gonna have some good times. Have
Sounds
some honey
good.
for you. We're gonna eat some nice honey, do some fun activities. Do you want to get stuck in and do stuff?
Of course.
Yeah?
We're ready.
Okay, but we'll let you settle and pack first.
Yeah,
and
maybe
then-
we move because here for you is really not so practical, no?
Yeah, and we have so much food for you. We're gonna overfeed you with organic sweetness and.
Sounds amazing, yeah.
I like your truck also, so nice.
Yeah, thank you. Gale.
Bonjour. Miaoleji. Bon travail. Yeah, so Kpalimé Farm is a fully organic farm. It's a charity, but we're doing a social business model. I'm a social entrepreneur myself, originally from the Gambia and Senegal. So we are working here with 4 main focus: fruit tree production, vegetable production, beekeeping, and agrotourism. We have employed here mainly school dropouts and women fleeing domestic violence, low-income earning women. But we're also working with more technical skilled people in terms of like this is Komla, and that's Urish. And they are graduates at the agriculture universities. They just graduated. And when I first came here, I was alone here. I used to walk like 14 kilometers a day just to go and fetch water. 7 go, 7 come. Yeah, when we came here, no electricity, no infrastructure, no nothing. It's like, you know, Drake, the rapper from Canada?
Yeah.
He have a song, started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, this is me. Okay, let's continue. Let's go, you meet the rest of the team.
Oh wow! Look at this! You're pretty.
Melanie's playing with the future boss of the farm, Joel. Demi is showing us around this place as being a very big inspiration for now. He's a very nice guy, and yeah, they have 5 hectares here growing different fruits and veggies. They also have some honey, so he's going to show us all this in a moment.
Don't go too close, but you can go close. So this is the West African bee from Senegal all the way to Nigeria. So you have a family of bees. You see, there's thousands of bees. For example, this banana, there's over 4,000 varieties of bananas in the world. You see what I mean? There's hundreds of species of bees, even some we don't know yet. The West African bee is called Apis mellifera adansonii. The biggest in the family of Apis mellifera is the one from Nepal that is doing 30,000 altitude honey. The mad honey that make you hallucinate.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, it's part of this family. Is you know, they are doing it on the mountains. So you have different sizes, but this one, they're very small, very aggressive, very organized like the military. They will follow you, they will know where you live, they will wait for you, they will stalk you. If we go to the hives now and touch a hive, they will enlarge in their territory and we won't be able to come even to the toilet anymore. And what are we doing here? We're giving them a watering hole. You see, like Kpalimé farm by default became a sanctuary for the bees. Because of what? Deforestation, pesticide use, chemical use is the normal. But it's crazy because our grandparents didn't have chemicals, they didn't have anything. How were they thriving? How were they growing food? Over there, do you know dragon fruit, pitaya?
Yes.
You have strawberry over there, you have dragon fruit, pitaya. This is Roma tomatoes. You have amaranth, they call it the new kale. It have A to Z vitamins, okay? You have like pumpkin there, squashes, you have aubergine. This is, what is this plant? Tell me.
Rosemary, you know?
Ah, come on, my guy. I love people who know plants because everyone can tell you the mark for Louis Vuitton, Toyota, Nike, but how many plants can people name? Very few.
Now we're gonna drink something and then we're gonna have some fruits, and then I think it's time for us to get our hands finally a little bit dirty. Looking forward to also be a part of this beautiful community here.
Hello people, my name is William. You can call me Chef Fluffy. Yeah, I'm in a Kpalimé farm. So I make so many dishes, so many delicious dishes that you have never heard of or tasted. Basically, I base on local dishes, African dishes, different varieties, Nigeria dishes, Togo dishes. In any way you want it, I can make it so fluffy for you guys. So if you want to see me, you can just come to Kpalimé farm and have a taste of a delicious food from Fluffy, for Chef Fluffy. So I'm gonna say thank you. Have a lovely day. Ciao, ciao.
Mon nom c'est Hélène. Je suis couturière, homme-dame. Je suis venue ici pour travailler, pour gagner de l'argent, pour ouvrir mon propre atelier. Ok. Je suis ici, je suis ménagère et je fais le ménage. J'arrose, j'arrange les chambres et c'est bon.
So we need to water the pineapple.
Not only, there's other things to be watered.
Exactly. Everything is dry because it's the dry season now, and everything is a little bit sad. The thing is, we only have to water the pineapple now, I mean mostly, because it's still so hot that this will harm the other plants if we water them. So let's start with the one there. And there is a lot of water in here.
Here's the kitchen, by the way. So tonight we're gonna eat all together. Everything that you are asking for. Here, this one is the stove. Little Barbie as well. Here's where the spice corner. The hub. Here maybe the spice shelf. There's the fridge. Here's to cut everything. Yeah, everything has its place. Oh, that's so heavy. No problem.
I carry the heavy one and normal the empty one.
Aloe, banana, Egyptian
Mint.
mint, rosemary, shine, papaya, different kind of pineapples, different kind of papaya, lemongrass. Oh, this is mint as well. I think this is the Egyptian mint because it has this, very strong, almost a little bit medicinal-like flavor.
This one is also a very interesting plant. It's growing in the water. In some area it's actually invasive, and it's purified the water. Look, it looks a little bit like a chicken actually. Look, Norman, it looks like a chicken.
Yeah, it's like a chicken, yeah.
Because it's dry season, I told you we usually don't plant because it's limited water. You know, in the dry season in a tropical zone, you need 150 meter cube per hectare per day. So to put it into perspective, because I like to do visual metaphors, Olympic swimming pool per hectare per day for irrigation requirements.
Oh.
Yes, this is the water needs, to put it into perspective, in tropical area.
And you have
We have two,
two.
and we're at a water deficit. and imagine the cost associated with it. I can tell you it's not cheap. Because you're not just paying for one thing, the drilling of the thing. How about the accessories, the piping, the solar pumping, the electrical pumping or whatever, the storage tanking, the infrastructure for the tanking, because you have to have physics, you see. So there's a lot of challenges in agriculture actually. It's not for the faint-hearted.
Sun is going down, we are still busy watering the plants. I mean, it's just voluntarily. He told us how much of those cans are required per plant, and this is like a job that could be done like all day. Melanie just found this papaya, but I don't think it's ready to eat because he said they're ready to eat when they're a little bit yellow. Oh yeah, look. Just so white inside. It's far from ready. You can give it to the goats, Sherry, come. And I keep on watering.
They are just over there. I don't know if they like green papaya that is on the floor for maybe a few days. But I'm gonna give it a try. He's not here anymore, the big one. The big one is gone. Norman, come! Taking flag. I'm here with the goat. They have all escaped. Even the fat one has escaped. Look at these guys.
No, they are the lucky goats.
We have to catch them.
Yeah. Look, they're eating only the best. Here we have to catch them. Let's go. Hey guys, come here. Catch the other one, Sherry. Quick. It's just playing with you, you know. It's a good life here. And the bushfires are still going. We can sometimes see pieces of ash falling down. It's like ash rain. So he said there are the farmers around, or the hunters, often the hunters. They start a bushfire. And then after the bushmeat will run, you know, to escape the fire. And then they will catch it, shoot it or trap it. Unbelievable, people making a fire and not really controlling it. I mean, I flew the drone this afternoon and I couldn't see anybody around. It's really an uncontrolled fire and it's coming. Look how big the flames are.
Seems like the fire is getting a little bit more concerning because it's very close and now I can see it's also very big. So they want to maybe put some bucket of water, but I don't know if it's going to make sense.
That was definitely exciting, but mostly frightening. The fire got so close and out here there is no fire brigade to call. You are on your own. People here are used to it. They know how to protect their land. Everyone moved fast, no hesitation, and we jumped in doing what we could with whatever we had. Somehow, together, we managed to control it. By the time it was over, it was already late, we were exhausted and starving. Good thing we were surrounded by fresh ingredients.
Tu prends juste les feuilles.
Oui.
So we just picked some moringa leaves and now we're gonna go and get some more leaves. And later we're gonna just fry it all up together with some tofu. Yes, you heard it right, there's tofu around. The people in the village, they make it because they grow soybeans. And then later we're gonna have a feast for dinner, I guess.
And now what you picking? Ah, c'est
C'est fait de quoi, moi?
kwama.
Moi, c'est
Ah, c'est ça.
un cabier, moi.
We got a moringa leaf, amaranth leaf, and now we're looking for eggplant. They are small, huh?
So I'm Chef Fluffy. My name's what we have here is tomato stew with tofu, then with a little bit basil leaf just to make it fluffy. So I'm hoping to make a vegetable saute with moringa leaf, amaranth leaf, then with tofu, with a little bit onion and spiced pepper. So it's gonna be. Then I will have to fry the aubergine, especially for you, just to have taste.
Dinner that evening was incredible. A perfect combination of flavors, and we enjoyed every bite. We spent a long time sitting outside, chatting and laughing together, looking back on an unforgettable day. Next week we are heading off on new adventures, and we'd love for you to join us again. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next Saturday. Bye bye!